Hi and welcome. My name is Henry, and welcome back to the channel. Today is October the 17th, or just about. It is 20 to 12, so it is just about the October the 17th. Today is Mark Gatiss's birthday. Woohoo! Great for me in the fandom. What have I been doing to celebrate his birthday? Not a lot, because what I would usually do is go and see him in a show, say hi, give him some presents. That's how I'd celebrate his birthday, but he's not doing a show this year at the moment. Wish he would be doing a theatre show at the moment, but he's not, so can't help that. But that isn't what this video is all about. As you saw, it's a picture of David Walliams, because this is what this video was all about. So if you're into the Alton Towers fandom, you would have found out today that it's suspected that Cloud Cuckoo Land is going to be turned into the world of David Walliams. So let's have a look at the post. It says, we're thrilled to reveal the stories and characters of H.D. Walliams will be brought to life for Alton Towers Resort in 2020. Sign up to find out more at altontowers.com/Walliams. And then they've tagged in his publishers there. So let's have a look at what they... Yeah, look at that face. That's the face of, ooh, I'm gonna get a load of money. Most people in Britain know who David Walliams is. So if you don't know who David Walliams is, or if you're not from the UK, or so, basically David Walliams is a actor, a writer, and a comedian. He's best known for his shows like Little Britain. He's also well known for being a judge on Britain's Got Talent, the talent show Britain's Got Talent, which you may have in your country, i.e. like America's Got Talent, Europe's Got Talent, I don't know, Asia's Got Talent, Africa's Got Talent, I don't know what else they do out there. And within the last 10 years or so, he's became a children's author. I say children's author, but has he won awards for it? I don't know. But he's popular apparently. Basically, I asked Mum if she knew of any David Walliams books. She couldn't think of any, which is quite terrifying. What's my notifications? Don't worry about that. But here we are. So here's David Walliams with a really awful thing here. Look at that. They've got Nemesis. Oh, my finger is covering camera there. They've got Nemesis on the track for Galactica/Air. The fuck? And they've got Spimble Whizzer on the Oblivion track, and Oblivion track, but not even on the right angle. Fabulous. But that is so badly put together. There wasn't really much thought into that. It's just called... Are they really going to call the world, the area, the land, the world of David Walliams? Imagine putting that in a hashtag. Hashtag the world of David Walliams, and people are going to shorten it down to just world of David Walliams. It's real stupid. I don't know. What are they thinking? Not that I don't like David Walliams. I think he's a respectable writer and actor and comedian and such. And I think, I've never read his books. I can't comment. But I'm just oh, what has happened there? But I don't know. I feel like there's many other authors out there who... Let's move that up. You could transfer... Not David. Oh, I'm looking for David. I'm looking for Alton Towers. So you can keep looking at that awful picture. But oh wow, I'm going to get some hate for this video. There's so many other iconic authors out there, generalized authors, children's authors, anyone, even if they were to go back in the old project books and you looked at the old X Sector designs and projects, like they really wanted X Sector to be. So here's some of his books that he's written, like Gangster Granny, that's been turned into a TV show, but like a mini film. Was Ratburger turned to a film? I can't remember, but here we go. There's some books that you may or may not recognise. I know some of them may have been turned into films or TV shows or one-offs and like stage shows. The World's Worst Children's brand new, so again it helps with advertising. But yeah, but like I know he's a respectable writer and that, and actor and writer and comedian and such. But let's think about this, okay? Let's think about this. We could have had a real good steampunk area for what they wanted for X Sector. Let's go back in the day. They really wanted a steampunk area for X Sector. But no. They fancied. I've already signed up for this, so I can't really sign in again. It'd be stupid getting 2 lots of emails about it. Yeah. Had a real cool steampunk area for kids. It fitted in with the dungeons. It all could be all about time travel. You could have done it with themed or based around H.G. Wells's books, like The Time Machine, The Invisible Man, War of the Worlds. I mean, I know that older books and like they're more for like adults, and well, they're not adults, they were made for children back in the day, but they are like sci-fi horror, softcore horror, I suppose, but yeah, whatever. But like, I don't know, I feel like you could have done more of that. That would have been, you could have kept that theming for years and years and years. That would have been timeless. You could get so much more money in. Think of the merch. What are you going to do with Dave Walliams' stuff? That's going to be there for what, 5, maybe 10 years the most? Then the contract's going to be renewed. Maybe Dave Walliams is not going to write any books anymore. Who the fuck knows? What is this? Like, stop doing IP rights for a start. You're just being lazy. You're just being unimaginative. You're just thinking about getting money in all the time. I'm like, I mean, obviously the 2 areas that it could be is CBeebies Land, which it isn't going to be because they've put too much money into it now, and there's no signs of CBeebies Land being transformed into a new land, and it'd be a waste of time and money to do that. And then there's Cloud Cuckoo Land, which is in dire need of game refurbishing. We know that Merlin Magic Making's van has been there for ages and ages and ages now. It's getting tiring. We know that it's going to be turned into some sort of land. It was quite rumoured that David Walliams' books were going to be used, so it was just like, we kind of knew. It was unsurprising. I'm really disappointed. I'm just like, I'm more disappointed than anything, to be honest. Like, can I make that bigger? Ooh, no, just makes it smaller. That doesn't help. But like, I don't know what to do. I've got no background. But like, this is. Oh, we can only make it a little bit bigger. That's cool. But I don't know. This is my thoughts on it. I mean, we know that the old Wobble World room buildings could be turned into a new ride of some sort. Obviously I'll go down there, I'll vlog, I'll take some videos, take some photos, go on the new rides. I mean, I love like Cloud Cuckoo Land. That took up a lot of my childhood down at Alton Towers. But like, I don't know, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, but like, I just, like, in most theme parks, when you take an old area and turn it into an IP area, like with, what is it, Drayton Manor, and they did it with like Thomas Land and all that kind of thing. That sorted the theme park out quite well, to be honest. But I don't know what they're going to do. They might surprise us. I'm quite sad that, not that they're doing it, but like, I've just done Scarefest. I've got a lot of vlogs sorted because we've just came from a holiday for 2 weeks. I did Scarefest. I had a really good time this year. We also did Thursday the 10th? Not Thursday the 10th, it can't be. Could it be? Oh my god, it was 7 days ago. I did Thursday the 10th of October, and it was a really nice quiet day. We had a real good day. Accessibility out on Towers. They're stepping up their game. They're being really helpful this year. I feel like maybe people have had some good education on Park. I feel like Merlin as a whole are now going, actually, I think accessibility is a problem now. And I'm like, yes, it damn well is. So that's happening. I've explained a lot in my past vlogs. We did Scarefest, and it was, I only did 3 out of the 5 scare mazes because money and time. Well, not time, but like money. And plus I was in a group of my family who didn't want to do them / pay out for them kind of thing. So I was like, okay, fair enough. And then I only wanted to do the 3 like I've not done before. In terms of those scare mazes, they were quite top notch. I mean, they've been. I think the attic's been really overhyped this year, really overhyped. But apart from that, I think Project 42 and Darkest Steps are still quite world class. I say still, I mean, Darkest Steps was world class. I mean, it's the first time they've ever done it this year. Second time they've ever done Project 42, and apparently that's not one of the better mazes, but I had a real good time in Project 42, really did. So yeah, I think this year, in terms of scare mazes, they're world class in terms of theatrics, actual scares. If you want to go in for theatrics and for the spookiness and for a bit of fun, yo, do it. For the actual scares and such, I don't know. I didn't do Subspecies or Skin Snatches. I mean, I've done Skin Snatches 2-3 times. Well, say 2-3 times. I've done it twice before. And I've not done Skin Snatches before, but I can't because of crawling and stuff. So, no, and I get a bit worried because of anxiety, because I know that they pin you to the wall when, like, they separate you from your group and that. And I'm like, I can't be dealing with that. That would shit me up, and I'll probably have a panic attack. And I'm like, no. Because I think I fear the worst, and that's just no good in my opinion. So, I don't really have much more to say. Let's just see how it turns out. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, again with Scarefest, they're still really lacking. The one thing that they are lacking is scare zones. Miss some scare zones, yo. Towers, what you're doing. Seriously, bring back either a free scare maze, so therefore it's a bit of a taster for what else you can do, and then like, or do a free scare zone again, just one of them, just one, please. We are missing them badly. We need atmosphere, yo. You have like your Alton ancestors at like the start of the park, and then they move over to Gloomywood, but that's it. We need more around the towers. We need more around, like, just the gardens. Get people down in the gardens. We need more, like, just a couple of scare actors in each section. Maybe some more wraiths, like in Dark Forest. Maybe some actors like this, dressed up as like the sanctuary workers down in X sector, to get the whole feel of like that it's being run by the sanctuary. Do it. Have some music, have some more decorations, have some like smoke and shit, do it. It's not going to cost you much more than you're already paying out for. You're a multi-million fucking pound company, and you're paying out for IP rides by David Walliams. He's not even making the rides. He's just giving you the branding rights to put his drawings on them. It's not even his drawings, it's someone else's. That's what annoys me. You'll spend out on money for fucking IP sections of the park that's not even going to be there for like no more than 5-10 years. Yet you won't put out a couple more quid on like decorations and shit for Scarefest. And ultimately, Scarefest is your number one intake of the entire year, because you're earning money on like for new merch, for scare mazes. You're bringing in new you're essentially getting more people to buy more season passes at the end of the year, because people think, well, this is a good event, like to come back to. I might as well buy an Alton Towers season pass or a Merlin season pass just for this event, because people do want to go into the park 2-3 days now, because there's so much to do, especially during Scarefest, because essentially it worked out, if there's 5 scare mazes to do, that's 5 hours out your day, because it between queuing up, doing it, getting off, chilling out, meeting up with your group, then travelling to the next one, that's essentially an hour. It's essentially 45 minutes to an hour out of your day per scare maze. It's 5 hours plus an hour for the dungeons, so that's 6 hours altogether. So essentially, even though you're there like 9 to 9, if you're there for the whole day, that's 12 hours. You're still taking out 6 hours, so you've still only got 6 hours in the park. So essentially, you've got 6 hours in the park to do after all your scare mazes. You've got 6 hours to do 7 roller coasters and any other rides that you want to do. It's legitimately almost impossible, or is impossible. Especially like if you're disabled and you're going through all the disabled entrances, or if you've got a group like how if you've got group members who don't want to do the big rides, that means I do have to queue up normally, and there's no way around it, which Alton Towers still haven't figured out yet. Like, it's all well and good to have your red wristbands, but like, it's not fair on people who can't queue but have other members of your group or your care or your family who can't go on the rides themselves because they're ill or just don't want to do them, or can't physically go on themselves, but they're there to help you get on and off. Because essentially the whole point of having a carer is that they're there so you're able to get on and off the ride safely and securely. That's the whole point. Because if I'm having a seizure whilst on the ride, they can't really do shit apart from just be there for me. And that's what we found out with going on Rita. Thank you for the staff who helped us out there. But like, they said the rules are that you have to have a carer. So essentially, because my mum didn't want to go on Rita with me, they legit said, is there any single riders in the queue, like the normal queue, who would like to be my carer, so to speak? So some guy, thank you, who was very, very lovely, said, yeah, I'm a single rider. Said he'll be my carer. A guy that I've never met before, don't even know his name to this day, probably will never meet him ever again in my entire life. He'll probably never meet me again his entire life. Agreed to be my carer, doesn't even know my needs, my medical conditions, why I was even queuing up for. Because that's the rules. The rules are weird. They're fucking weird. Why can't you have 2 wristbands, like a red one for like people who are disabled and need to have the carer come on with them, or people with like a white wristband or a blue wristband? And they used to have several different wristbands with different disabilities, and I don't know why they got rid of them all, just put into one. Okay, fair enough. I get that, but I don't understand. Because I understand that there was like different wristbands, so like one for like physical disabilities, and then one for like autism, and then one for like people who've got medical conditions like diabetes. I'm like, no. But I don't understand why. I think 2 wristbands could still be in place, and one for people who are disabled and can't queue, but still who can't get on a ride, who can't access a ride without their carer, and a second wristband for people who are disabled and can't queue, like me, that are able to get on and off a ride without a care if they don't need it. Because technically, as a disabled adult who is verbal and is able to communicate between me and my carer and whoever else is in my party and the staff there who can communicate, those kind of wristbands should be in place, because like everyone who I would go to Alton Towers with, like my mum, nan and granddad, they've all got medical conditions which don't allow them to go on rides with me. The only time I can go on like a big ride is if I'm there with my cousin, or if I'm there with friends who like roller coaster stuff. It's crazy. Like even though I'm a wheelchair user, even though I'm a walking stick user, I'm still ambient and I'm still able to communicate. That is the bottom line. I'm still able to communicate and tell people if I am able to get in and out of a chair or not. And the crazy thing is, if I go on a ride with a carer or not, there's no rules in place in saying that my carer has to physically lift me out my wheelchair or aid me with my walking stick to get in the chair. They just let me get on with it, which is mental anyway. It's just, none of it just makes sense. But Alton Towers, you do you, love, you do you. So I don't know, that's what the wavelength I'm on at the moment. So yeah, to wrap things up, that's what I think of David Walliams' land, or the world of David Walliams, as they're gonna fucking call it. People aren't gonna fucking remember that. People aren't gonna call it fucking the world of David Walliams. You're not gonna go to your 5-year-old, 8-year-old child and go, you wanna go over to the world of David Walliams? No one says that. You should say you wanna go to Walliams land. Oh my god, it's gonna be drastic. It's not gonna be there for more than 5 years. I bet you anything. If it's more there for longer than 5 or 6 years, yo, I'm gonna eat my most prized possession. No, I won't, because if it's there for 10 years, then that means I'm gonna lose something really precious. I don't know, I'll just sit my hand or something. I'm awful at this. I can keep promises, but I'm just really bad at bets. That's why wow, imagine, I would happily have a ride themed to Little Britain or just Camp David. I would happily go on a ride that's called Camp David. Honestly, I would. Or go on the Little Britain ride. just full of an awful ride where it's just full of, oh no, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna get demonetised. Probably gonna get demonetised just for showing Little Britain there, or David's face. Oh, wow, what have we come to? Let's just have a look at David's face one more time. I wonder if he's even posted on his own. Look at all those millions you're gonna get, you sad bastard. Oh, wow, let's follow him. Let's follow him just for the absolute crack. He hasn't even posted on his own. What? You're doing a film? Was it like a twist and post film? What's going on? I thought it's a twat for... Yeah, that's gonna be like twist and post film. What's going on? Oh, okay, so you're now seeing disabled children. I can't shame this man now. Oh, I can shame this man. I was gonna say I can't shame this man. Now I can. Let's like it. Oh wait, in that it's Sheridan Smith. I can now shame this man. Not that I don't like Sheridan Smith, that she got what? But she recently just got sacked from Oh, was it from the Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat production because she had a go at kids? Wow. Happy we see that because you knew that you got a multi-million-pound deal with Alton Towers. That's the face you pull when you get your multi-million-pound fucking eye. The height of your career, David. The height of your career. No, I can't shame him. I don't like adore him. Like, I'm not one of those people who adores him because oh, he's raising money for charity. Like a good celebrity he is. Oh, I can't shame him. He's supporting sick children. Now I feel like a bad person. Do I even dare post this on YouTube? Yeah, why not? But like, welcome to the new land of Alton Towers, kids. This is your future. Who's she? I don't even know who she is. She's got a lot of plastic on her face. Melanie Griffin. Sounds like a Family Guy character. Is that you when you were a kid? Oh, that's your daughter. Okay. Not gonna argue with that. Like, yeah. Welcome to your future, Sean. God, I can't believe the settled for David Walliams. Wow. This is gonna be something. I'm one of those people who roast IP riots before they even build. Yeah, I can't stand IP riots. Really can't. As much as I love Wicker Man, it's not him and his dog. Okay, how can I hate that? How can we have a ride themed to his dog? That would be cool. That'd be well cool. So, can we just have a whole themed land just dedicated to dogs? Can we just go and pet dogs all day? That would be a good theme park. I'd like that. But like, Skyfall? What? I didn't know he was a Bond fan. Things you find out every day. But yeah, I can't shit on him too much. Oh, he's been up in Merlin's Grill. He's been up with Merlin's Grill. Oh, we knew it. What? The fuck? I can't hate him too much because he's one of those people who's a bit of a comedy legend. If it weren't for like the likes of him and like Little Britain, they were like the foundations of like British comedy. Not that I like Little Britain too much, but like they're the foundations of British comedy. I mean, you can't really argue with that. Well, not the foundations, but the foundations of 90s British comedy, which was the height of... No, it weren't the height of British comedy. I mean, the height of British comedy is League of Gentlemen. You can't argue me with that. But like, I don't know, the height of cringe culture. There you go. That's where we got. That's where we are. We're at the height of cringe culture. So, can we just have a whole section of dogs at Alton Towers? That would be cool. That's all I want from Alton Towers now. Yeah, that's all I want. I just want a whole section of... Oh, yeah. I want a whole section of dogs and tuxedos. Alton Towers, you might sell something. You might sell it. You might sell it to me. Oh, it's Simon Bird. Cool. Twins! But like... Here we go. This is it. This is the end of the video now. I've had enough. It's like half an hour long. What? Oh, Sandy. Oh, it's from Gold Channel. Okay. Oh, okay. He's done a lot more work than I thought. Judy. I need to see the film. I can't wait for it. But like, Nice. But like, yeah, sorry, I'm just engrossed into his Instagram now. Oh, I've got those trousers. No, I haven't. But like, that's it. That's the end of the video. Welcome to your future children. It's David Walliams. Is that Justin Fletcher? No, it's not. But you get the general idea. Oh, yes. That's the mugshot right there. See, can I screenshot that? Can I? No. There you go. The worst. That's gonna be our thumbnail right there. That's gonna be the thumbnail, I hope. So here we are. End of the video. It's been half an hour. 31 minutes coming up to, so I hope you've briefly enjoyed this video. Okay, my name's Henry. Thanks for watching. If you are indeed still watching, good night. Have a great weekend. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that shit. So, woohoo! Have a nice day. What's all your thoughts about it? I'll see you later. Bye. Till the next.